I didn't go viral. I didn't get lucky, but I did make $10,000 on Etsy. And I'm going to talk to you about what I did, what I wish I hadn't done, and what you can do to do the same. So, hi, I'm Daisha. Welcome or welcome back. I talk about my small business that is based in books, and I take you along the journey in case you want to learn and grow with me. So, if that interests you, then come along. So, this is a milestone that I've been looking forward to. My husband kept saying, when you hit 10,000, make a video, blah, blah. And I don't know, it didn't hit the way I thought it would when I actually hit the number because I feel like we have this notion that whenever you hit a goal, it's like keep grinding to hit more. But I am very proud. I didn't even realize I hit it until I just randomly, I accidentally hit all time, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna make a video. So don't get me wrong, I'm very proud of my small shop, but there's definitely some things that I learned along the way, and I'm gonna take you with me today. So it took me 11 months to make $10,000. I started my shop in April of 2025, and it is now March of 2026. And I am currently, I'll put it on the screen, I'm at $10,000, $10,204 on Etsy. And of course, that's not counting any money that I made on TikTok shop or anything like that. So just some things that if I had to start my shop ground up again today, what I would do again. One thing for sure, social media. I know it sounds annoying. It's honestly so cringe to have to like get started and posting and things, but I promise you that has been my number one thing is being able to find support online for my niche, which like I said is bookish. So my number one thing is if you're whatever you're trying to sell, whatever you're trying to make, if it has a niche, you need to be on social media and like trying to get into that space. So for instance, if you crochet, there's a big crochet like population on social media. If you have a certain like if you make I don't know, things for dogs and you have dogs, guess what? That content is going to hit. And that is the best way to get authentic sales because people are going to see you showing up, not even being salesy, but just like showing your things and talking about the thing that you love, that they love also, that y'all have that mutual interest in. And they're going to be more likely to buy from you than if you just show them just a product and they have no clue who you are. So I definitely think me trying to build my own brand and be present on social media has made the biggest impact of me, making sales. If you watch my last video, I talked about being on vacation and how that can ruin your momentum. And I said I was going to be running a sale this week. Most of the people that have bought from me have bought from me before. So I ran the sale. A lot of them say returning buyers or they use my share and save link. If they use my share and save link, that means it's a link that I provided. Like they didn't find me organically on Etsy, which means they either found me on Instagram, they found me on Pinterest, yep, or they found me on YouTube. Those are the only three options, which means they found me through social media. So if I had to do it all again, that's where I would start. I do have a couple of videos talking about like my marketing, social media kind of thing. I will link that. And then I might even try to do an update because I'm going to be trying some new things. Tomorrow is actually the end of my 12-week year, and we're gearing up for another one, and I have some more goals. So stick with me. Something I would not do if I started again today. I know everybody wants to be cute and aesthetic. I promise you, your shipping like package situation does not have to be perfect right now. Do not spend a bunch of money, especially before you are ready and you know for sure that you're going to stick with this and this is exactly what you want to be doing. And even if you're sure it's exactly what you want to be doing, you need to also be prepared that it might take another route. So I've told the story before, but I'll give it briefly. I thought when I got started, stickers was going to be my biggest seller. I'm like, everybody wants stickers, everybody buys stickers, yada, yada. If I had only bought regular envelopes, and then now come to find out my biggest seller is actually my annotation kits, and I did not foresee that happening. You see what I'm saying? Like, I had to pivot and change like where my mind went based on that. And stickers aren't even my third bestseller. They're actually probably my annotated books, which means I need different size shipping materials for both of those. So even the nice like bubble mailers that you see, I didn't pay for those. Sticker Mule actually reached out to me for a campaign, and I got to pick $300 worth of stuff, and I just bought shipping supplies with it. I got lucky. After I run out, unless they reach out to me again, I don't have Sticker Mule money right now. So until I'm ready to like expand and I make more of a profit, I'm not going to spend more on shipping. So you can definitely make it look nice without breaking the bank. So just Keep it with the necessities. Make sure you're going to stick with it first, because you don't want to be stuck with all this stuff if you give up, if you're somebody who like gives up easily and it's a couple months later and now you're stuck with all this stuff. So only buy what you need. Shop small quantities, go from there. I promise it'll be worth it. The next thing I would do again if I had to start today, and I can't believe I'm saying this because a couple months ago I probably wouldn't have thought it would be it, but I do think running ads is a good idea. So on Etsy, you can run ads and it's going to make it where it's going to help your products be seen. And I don't know, I just feel like I've made so much money. I've met authors and people in publications from running ads. So I think if you have a really good product that you believe in, you have something that people are actually searching for. So do not just put ads behind something that has no merit. If you have something that is a need, you just need a boost to be seen, I think ads could really be worth it. I've made a lot of money. A lot of the money that I've made has come from ads. I would say those are the two biggest drivers, either me bringing them in for social media or the ads bringing them in. Like obviously it would be nice to just do it organically. However, I don't think I would have be talking to you right now about how I made $10,000 in revenue had I not done that. All right, next thing that I would not do, do not wait for the right time. There is no right time, right? You can try your best, you can do all the things, you can do all the tests, but I would not wait until everything is perfect to start listing things. List things as you go. So if you figured out, like for instance, for me, the stickers gave me the blues at the beginning. I don't know if you've seen the videos of me crying, but they exist. I could have went ahead and listed other things, but I was so worried about the stickers and I wanted to put everything up at one time. However, I could have went ahead and listed my annotation kits. So everything doesn't have to be perfect for you to get started, because perfection is the death of creativity. That's not the quote, but you know what I'm saying. Like if you're waiting for it to be perfect, you're going to lose that motivation that you had to even get started. So whatever you have that's ready, that's good to go ahead and do it. Another thing that I would do again is giving products for family and friends to test out. So especially at the beginning, I was bringing bookmarks around. I'm like, okay, fill both of these. Like, kind of slap them around, touch them, look at the texture, look at, the fonts. What do you like? What do you hate? Taking stickers, taking my magnetic bookmarks, asking them like which weight they liked better. Um, I had a very long testing process. And again, I probably could have got started earlier if I didn't do all this, but I am proud that I did it because I knew that I had a good quality product when I asked so many people. I took them to book clubs. I took them to my friends. I let my family fill them. So do not be afraid to ask for help. I know some people are like grind silently and like let everybody know what you're doing later. But there's also a beauty to telling people about what you're doing, and now they have an expectation to see you show up. So I think that mostly depends on who you have in your life, and who's going to be happy for you, or you probably have a good idea of who would be happy and then who's going to be a hater. And honestly, if there's somebody that's holding you back, they probably shouldn't be in your life anyways. Oops. All right, something I would not do and I didn't do, but just in case you don't know. If you are shipping stickers or something very small that has a very like low price point, on it does not make sense for you yourself to pay for shipping, like a shipping label with tracking. You can either charge the customer for shipping, which is hard to justify charging shipping for a $3 sticker and the shipping's going to be $5, right? I have just shipped with an envelope and a stamp. So, like, just regular snail mail, and there's no tracking. And I put on the listing just the information about that, like, hey, to keep the price low for your, to keep the cost low for the both of us, so you don't have to pay extra. I am shipping this with a stamp. Expect it to come a little bit slower. I even upped my window that it says my processing time is. That way it has time to get there. And just letting them know up front that it's going to take a little bit longer, but that's to keep the price low for both of us. And that's been really great. I would not pay for tracking shipping if you're selling something small like stickers. I have people that will buy one single bookmark from me. It's literally $3. I'm not charging you for shipping and I'm not paying for shipping. I mean, technically I still am with a stamp, but it's a lot cheaper. So just keep that in mind. Now, I will say that way has had a little bit more trouble because people will say like they didn't get it, and I'm like, please be patient. It's coming, I promise. Like I even had a girl the other day that she had asked for a refund because she didn't get it, and I just gave it to her. It was only like $8, $9. And then she actually reached back out to me a couple days later and was like, "Hey, I actually got it. Can I like Venmo you or like PayPal you?" And I'm like, "No, don't worry about it. Just next time that you have bookish needs, if you'll think of me, that would be great." Like it wasn't that serious because, like I said, I only do this if something is that low of cost. I do have sticker sheets. And then like if you buy a certain amount, like it adds up. I will pay for shipping if it's above a certain price because I want to make sure it gets there. But yeah, just seeing what makes the most sense for you. Something else that I would do and I will still do to this day is giveaways. I love doing a giveaway to be able to like show off new products, things that I'm really proud of, things that I'm wanting to like promote and get out there. Because a lot of time what happens is I will do a giveaway, somebody will win, I'll send it to them. But I've done before where everybody that entered, I sent them a message and I was like, "Hey, so sorry you didn't win. However, here is a coupon code, for X amount off or something like that." And usually it helps to like bring people to my shop, even if they were not the winner. And that's been nice. And another thing that I would continue to do and am still doing is email marketing. So it's been a struggle, like trying to figure out the sweet spot for like how often to send messages, like what to send the email about, what I want to include. But I do think it's worth it to build your own email list because I don't own my Instagram platform, right? Like I've built all these people up, but something had happened and my account's gone like that. And I would lose all of my connections. Whereas I own my email list. It is mine and I have those emails. And that way I'm still able to reach out to people even if something happened. So I do think that is worth having. But yeah, overall, I'm proud of my little shop. And even though sometimes it's hard, I'm just happy with where I'm at and where I'm going. Like I said, and if you watch the last few videos, it has been somewhat of a slow time period, but I'm just embracing where I am and living in the moment, just trying to make my entrepreneurial dreams come true and taking you guys along with me. So thank you for hanging out with me on my journey. If you have any questions or any thoughts on anything that I said, let me know below. I hope you're having a good day or night wherever you are, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.